I mean, it's obviously not enough. I think 3 to 10 years doesn't even begin to compare to a lifetime that this girl is going to be suffering because this happened to her, you know? But I think it's a huge step for the Me Too movement. I think it's really good. Someone that everyone loved so much, for a victim to see justice for this, it's huge. You know, I think it's going to only encourage other victims to move forward in the future and come forward with, you know, things that they may have been scared to bring up.
State prison. A lot of people are surprised that he was getting a term in state prison for this punishment here. It does kind of lay out the guidelines for maybe what you can expect for Harvey Weinstein moving forward. But again, it's one of those things that just goes to show you the bigger conversation. As we mentioned, this is America's Dad. We can't believe it that you think you know somebody, but you truly don't know what they're capable of, and that's why you got to let the system do its job. And that's very timely as we sit here and talk about the Kavanaugh case and what's going on there. You can say, you think you know somebody, but an investigation can really open up what's truly going on there.
It's just frustrating because, as you said, you think you know somebody, but out of all people, America's Dad, and just what he means to the community, what he means to African Americans in this country, it's just, it's really frustrating and unfortunate. I also have to say that I wish the law would be applied equally. I hope that it will be. Of course, we're still waiting to see Harvey Weinstein's day in court as well. And you know, it's like we're going back so far for people who have done wrong, but I guess I'm thinking of other people that have done wrong, like Harvey Weinstein. Of course, that happened a long time ago, and I want to see him have his day in court, and those those victims have justice as well. And then I also, you know, this is random, but I was thinking about the woman who just admitted that she lied on Emmett Till decades ago, and she is not being held to the same standard of justice as well. And I just think of cases like this, and it makes me frustrated that Bill Cosby is the one that's going down when other people aren't going down for the wrongs that they've done decades ago. I think it's possible. I think it's definitely possible. You know, we don't have the same social stigmas as we did decades ago. However, I mean, I would still probably err on the side of caution. Like, go into it knowing what you could possibly get out of it, as in nothing.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit annoying that when we talk about this, we talk about Chrissy Teigen as being the one who like gave it up to him. Like, I don't think that anybody's thinking about Jon Legend's like, oh, he slept with her on the first date. He really ruined his chances. Like, I guess my wish in this is just that everyone, all genders, be held accountable equally. But I'm happy for them. I think it's, you know, it's progressive. And
well, to me, look, I think it's, look, there's definitely stereotypes with genders where guys have given that green light will definitely want to engage in activity like that the first night. But I don't think that's fair, because I can think of, you know, times not necessarily with me being thrust in that position, but if I were, I would kind of hope, like, no, let's pump the brakes. I don't want to ruin this. I don't think guys are always just this eager, horny person ready to do that, because there are implications at most times, because it messes with your mind. And you're thinking, well, if the other person, take gender out of it, maybe it's the woman with the guy. But there's a feeling of, if they're willing to engage like this the first night, how special are you? And is this a connection that they've drawn plenty of times over?
But maybe that chemistry is just so strong.
I would say don't bet your money on it. Like, live 100%. Your best life, do what you like to do, but don't expect things to work out in your favor.
Situation by situation.
Absolutely, and most importantly, be safe.